Hello, 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 all of my goblin farmer friends. It's Barnacle, and the moment I've been waiting for is finally here. The Emerald Coast map has been released for Farming Sim 23. I'm super excited about this map because it represents the the northwest coast, the Panhandle area of Florida, and that's where I'm from. Not that area, but I also live in Florida. And so I'm excited to play a map that, represents the state that I'm from. So I can't wait to get into it. So before we read the description, let's do this real quick. All right, all right. While this is loaded up, let's go ahead and read the description. Deep in the southeastern United States lies the Emerald Coast in the northwestern panhandle of Florida, just north of the beautiful white beaches and condos. However, there is rich farmland. Now you can journey to this area and enjoy the farming experience for yourself. In this region, forestry is just as big a business as arable farming. Therefore, a large state-owned forest dominates the northwestern hills of the map. To the east of the forest area are large tracts of land which a developer is anxious to sell off, where there are no zoning restrictions, so you can do whatever you want. South of these areas is the community of J, Florida. Located along Highway 4, south of this highway is an abundant farmland, most of it in excellent condition. All total, there are 190 buyable land tracts on this map, including many in the large forest. So it's super cool. This is by CCS101. His name I think is Will, and he's been working on this map off and on since Farm Sim 2013. It was called Southwest or Southeastern USA, but he never got a chance to release it. And then it was released at the very end of the Farm Sim 2015 season, so many folks didn't get to play it. So he then released it again in Farm Sim 2017 as Emerald Coast USA, and then again in 2019 added a bunch of stuff in there for that. So for the newest version, this map is all new for Farm Sim 22. It looks back at the original layout of the southeastern USA map from 2013 that was never had a chance to release, but it more closely represents the local area around the panhandle of Florida. Additionally, this map has been expanded to 4 times the size, so it's 4 times larger than the original versions of the Emerald Coast USA. And it has a new name as well. It's just called the Emerald Coast. My hope is that players will enjoy their time here on the Emerald Coast. And of course we will. We cannot wait. So there is a big text file that talks about all of this stuff that I will post in the description of video along with the location of this map. It is a PC only map, obviously, since it's 4X, and it probably requires a pretty beefy system. I have, I'm using a 2070 Super, and I still have to turn down the settings a little bit to get it to run a little bit smoother. But of course, I'm also recording a video or streaming or whatever, that kind of stuff. So can't wait to get that 4090 put in there. Yeah, so it looks like it's ready to start farming on the Emerald Coast. I guess that's the name of the map. So what else do we need to talk about? Yeah, there's lots of scripts. There's a lot of stuff going on in this map. So we're going to try to do a little tour of the area. Not going to talk about all the individual productions and sell points and all that stuff. We'll do that as we're going along in the playthrough. But we're just going to take a little sort of driving tour of the map and just see what it all looks like. And I'm going to leave a link to Farmer Klein's map tour of this map. He does a much better job than me in doing the map tours. Does a fly around, a drive around, explains all the productions. So no sense in reinventing the wheel. We'll just point you to the master of the map tour. Yeah, so let's get on. Let's get into it and see what we're going to do. Well, we also are going to be playing in start from scratch mode. I was thinking new farmer mode. Then I was like, well, maybe we'll do farm manager. But you really don't start. You start with equipment in new farmer mode. You don't start with any equipment in farm manager mode. But we have more money. And then new farm or start from scratch. We just start with 500K. I was gonna drop that down to 0, but I'm not sure what we'll do. Maybe we'll buy the land. Maybe I'll buy the land that I want to buy, the starting farm that I want to buy, and then from there start at 0. So we'll buy this piece of land that's like 85 grand, and then maybe we'll start from 0 from there. What else? Anything else we need to talk about before we get into the map? Let's see. What else does he talk about? He says the majority of the land on the map is buyable. Not all of it, of course, because this is real world. You can't just buy up a whole town. There's residential plots, commercial plots. All of the buyable farms are built out from the start in any game mode, also for realism. But once purchased, you can sell everything. So you can sell all decorations, you can sell the buildings, you can sell everything, silos, anything that you want on any of the maps or any of the farms. So once you buy something, you buy the biogas plant, you can sell it all off if you want. And build something that you like. He says some things you can sell off, but if they're junkier, you may have to pay for someone to come and remove them. So just depends, right? Also, each farmhouse on the map has its own separate lot. You are not forced to buy a house along with the farm, so you can live anywhere you want. All of the individual bins are set to hold only one crop only, as they would in real life. So you can't just dump all your grains into one silo and think that, hey, that's all good, right? He says, big shout out to Giants for putting this feature into the default game. Before, we always needed a script to do this. This map includes custom growth calendar, courtesy of Gaming Joy, to better simulate the growing season of this area. The growth calendar is based directly off a custom geo made by Real Logger for the seasons, in 2019 when seasons ready. The environment has been tweaked to better simulate the local weather. The map is precision farming ready and includes custom precision farming soil map to simulate the sandy soils we deal with here, along with the high clay content in the hills. The map has 23 production area points scattered throughout, plenty of room to build your own as you desire, and anhydrous ammonia, propane, dry maize, dry soybean, pre-compost, and compost are all added in fill types, so nothing extra is required to enjoy the extra production these will drive. A modded precision farming will also be needed in order to monitor and track anhydrous usage. So I did download a anhydrous ammonia precision farming version. In new farmer mode, you start with some equipment gifted by the local John Deere dealer and some money and best wishes of the folks in the community. If you start in the harder modes, you get nothing but money and your worn out old farm truck. So work wisely. Although your old farm truck is from out of state and has the associated out of state license plate, the new vehicles purchased will have proper Florida tags for the vehicles, if you choose to have a plate on them. And in Florida, we only require a plate on the back. You can get free water at one of the lakes on the map. The county frowns on you swiping water from any of the drain field ponds around the area. And the pig farm has a water well, and the horse farm has a windmill water pump. There are no magic seed and fertilizer sell point triggers on the map. You must buy these at the local sell points in various locations. There are diesel storage tanks on most of the farms, and you can call in fuel deliveries for a small fee. There are many locations to purchase the supplies you'll need. Crop production services located in town will sell you bulk lime, fertilizer, and bulk seeds. The Agrichem located down by the train tracks will sell you liquid fertilizer and any herbicide you may need. The anhydrous solutions dealer, which is right up here on the left, next to the Deep South grain systems, will fill your orders for anhydrous. For propane in bulk, stop by Feral Gas in town, where they will take care of your needs. If you are in need of bulk pig food, Emerald Shores Feeds, located in town, can help you out. If for some reason you need manure or slurry, the animal dealer is happy to sell you those for dirt cheap. There are 2 typical filling stations for you to buy fuel: Phillips 66 in town and the Shell station down by the train tracks. The prices at the fuel dealers, the Shell station or whatever, are actually current gas prices in the area as of the release of the map, which is just today. So there you go. There's that. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff I'm not going to read. I'll just post a link to this, and you guys can read that for yourselves. All right, let's get on with the map. Confirm. And we start right down here. If I open up the big map here, we're starting way down here, right at the edge of the map. Obviously, these are all buyable areas. Right, so we're way down here. I don't know if this is buyable, but this is definitely buyable. So 434 over there, 209 over here. This is big. Zoom all the way out. I mean, we can't even zoom far enough out for the whole map to be visible on the on the screen, and I'm in 1440p. So yeah, big forestry area up here. All live trees, and then a bunch of burnt out trees in these maps over here. So let's drive around. Let's get in the truck. Enter vehicle. Start vehicle. Steering wheel. Let's see how you do. Maybe turn the camera a little bit. And you can see all, like, this is a 4X map, so it takes a little bit of time to get from one side to the other. And we're all the way at the bottom. So coming up here should be this Deep South grain silo on the left with the anhydrous dealer right next to there. So I'll take a quick tour of that. And then coming up on the right, just after that, will be the big farm area that at some point you'll be able to buy when you have lots and lots of monies. So the thing here that's kind of cool is that I forgot. How do we... No. Oh, okay. X apparently. So looks like... Oh, let me do this real quick because I forgot. Function F12. I want to time scales on. I want to set time. Reload. Where's freeze time? Stop time. That's what I want to do. We don't want to use up all of our time while we're just driving around. Okay, time set to 0. All right. So, can't go in this way. Well, let's run around in here real quick. So we got all of these big grain silos. You know, these kind of silo bins, you're going to have to get these augers to fill into the top of your silo bins. Look at this one, like, fell over. That's pretty cool. Everything is running. We're not running fast enough, though. Anyway, so that's deep south. I guess the entrance is... I think that is the entrance. They're just not open yet. Which is why the barriers are there. And then here is the anhydrous ammonia. Right, dealer in here. You can get filled up in here. Like all the actual trailers and stuff. Maybe some of these trailers we can use. On this side, we got part of the map, or part of that big farm in the middle. Which all of these sections are like $1.5 million or something each to buy. So it's going to cost a lot for us to own this middle area where the... you know, where all this water and stuff is. So we got half the farm on this side of the road, which is separate. Then you got some more farm on that side of the road. Driving here. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. I didn't want to open that gate anyway. All right, let's keep going. We're running out of time. 18 minutes and we haven't even done anything. Oh, apparently I turned the wheel way too far. So, anhydrous and grain dealer south. And then all of this big, ginormous map, or farm on the right here. So many places that you can buy. You can start anywhere you want, depending on how much money you want to spend. The views are perfect. Right? Got some flickering on the trees, probably due to the graphics. And again, I gotta say, this map is not gonna be for everybody, because there are a lot. It's pretty graphics intensive, so I'm playing it no matter what. So I don't care how low I have to lower my graphics. So we're gonna come into town here. We got Southern Buffet. We got the post office. We got Tractor Supply. We got the Realtor, Century 21. We got the standard Dollar General that's on all of Will's maps, or CCS101's maps. We got the John Deere dealer right here. We have Crop Production Services. So here's the John Deere dealer. And the cool thing here is... it's not open yet. That there's actually some equipment in here that you can actually use, I think. So one of these tractors you could use. The one that doesn't look like it's a decoration. This one, I think. Nope. Let's see. It was a dually, right? This one. No. This one? Okay, maybe not. No. Well, I don't know. I don't remember which one it is, but some of these, it was, it's the actual, it's the 8R. Look at these ones with the tracks. Oof, nice. If you're into John Deere. I don't know. I feel like my tractors look a little bit different. Oh, maybe it was one up here. Like this one. Aha. See? And you can start it up. We can back it up. So you can take that big 8R out of here if you want. Cool. There's other stuff. Like there's something else in the back too. So you gotta play around. There's 3 different kinds of collectibles on the map. There is a gold nugget worth $1 million. There is some wooden toys. If you collect them all, they're worth $1 million. And then if you collect the game cartridges from the, I think that's Erlangrap map or something, right? You can get another $1 million. So potentially we could get $3 million or whatever just by trying to find all the collectibles. You can drive that little Kubota sidekick right there, or the side-by-side. It's not the sidekick, it's the bigger one. There's a couple trailers right there, a couple flatbeds for you to use. Another nice flatbed right there. Again, go watch Farmer Klein's video. Much better than mine. This is kind of cool here too, right? Like, so you could buy this plot, and then you could just sell off or get rid of all this debris because everything is sellable. And then you could build, you know, place down another production or something down here. There's a lot of production, empty spaces for production. And, you know, this is the whole town. So I'm not going to show every little spot right now in our tour just because we want to experience it all through our Let's Play. But if you're really interested in the map tour, you know, there's some stuff from like, that's like the firehouse from Elm Creek or something. I don't know. There's a lot of houses down here that are for sale, and then there's actually some that are rental properties that you can buy that you can actually make monthly income by owning them. Nice curvy road going uphill. Whoa. Again, remember this is 4X map. And you will notice that there is no traffic on the map. That's because there's been some problems with the traffic splines or something. I'm not really sure what's going on. But Will has been having a hard time getting the traffic to work right. And it was making the game crash. So he decided to finally just release the map without traffic turned on. And so we will get a... Is this the edge of the map? We will get a... update, I'm sure, for that. I think this is the edge, right up here. That's cool that, yeah, that was the edge. It's cool though that you could drive across that bridge, right? Whoop, whoop, sorry. Gotta learn to drive. I definitely drive better in cab. I wanted to look at where we're at. Oh, we're way up here. So, oh yeah, so there isn't a... This is the train tracks, right? So you got two different trains. There's a short train and a long train. So obviously down here there's a bunch. Let's see. Can we just jump down here? Charlie's equipment repair. We need to get off of... We need to go here. Go here. We can't just go visit. Whatever. Too bad, so sad. But anyway, this is everything. So let's drive up here and check that out. The farmland area, in case, or the logging area, in case anybody's interested in logging. Which will be right here's the road. And this, again, right, if you're into forestry, this has been like one of the most popular areas on the map. I think there was a challenge for someone to clear cut this entire forest, but nobody's actually ever done it or ever completed it as far as I know. So if you think you're up for that, then there you go. There's an opportunity for you. So you can buy this area right here in the middle. And then if you do buy it, it comes with, I don't think we can see them because we definitely can't open the door, right? Not unless you own the place. Any windows? No windows. But two of the John Deere oh, that's close enough to the tractor that could enter inside of it. So look, in here we got two of the John Deere logging trucks, right? Now I'll be stuck in here. I won't be able to get back out, but so we have this guy here. So the log grabber or whatever it is, and then this one is the cutter, right? It cuts the trees or whatever. I don't do logging, so I don't know, but I can't get out, but I can do this, so that's fine. So you got that up here. We got a storage shed, so you could start up here pretty easily. You actually have some equipment to start with once you buy the area, and then, you know, get to getting all these logs out of here. Real close to the sawmill. So that's going to be fun. I don't know if we're going to get into logging. Probably not. On most of my maps, all I do is I take the treks and I just cut all the trees down that I don't like. The T-Rex. In cab. Get a feel for what it looks like. Nice, nice, nice. We're on Highway 4. 35 miles an hour through town. Yeah, I don't think so. Then we're going to go over to the other side. Again, I like to share the love, so feel free to go watch Farmer Klein's map tour of Emerald Coast. I mean, that's who actually got me originally interested in it, because he did a bunch of videos on pre-release map, like testing the map out and stuff like that. So that's why I've been waiting for this to be released so we could use it, do it as our Let's Play. So now we're going to go to the eastern side of the map. Oops. I'm looking at the map and not looking at the road as usual. All of the plots are bought. Like, you can buy the whole entire map pretty much if you want. So all the different elevations. Like, you think Florida's pretty much flat, but not entirely flat. The more inland and the more north you go, it starts to be hillier. Actually, if the area that I live, I think the highest point is like 400 feet above sea level or something. That's about it. Most of it's below sea level or at sea level. So then you come through here. I think this is where some of the rental properties are, but you see all these for sale signs. You got Remax and Century 21. And then if I see one, I'll try to stop and this one right here. Right, so see how this one says Century 21 rental income? If it says rental income on it, if you buy it, then you're gonna make money every month off of the rental. So that's just another way to make money if you want to buy some of these house plots up. Super cool. And I think are we just about on the edge of the map again? Oh, I wanted to turn saving off. Oh well. Yep, we are. So we're gonna just go up here. Okay, not what I want to do. Just let me out. Thank you. We're gonna turn here. Actually, let's just go back to third person. So we're gonna buy this plot. Notice the road is janky. We'll have to fix that, but I think if we buy all of this... Oh, is the road on the other side of the fence? No, it looks like we're on the road. Oh no. Yep, must be other side of the fence. Oh, get myself stuck in here. I think we're gonna start our from scratch tour up here at this abandoned farm. Once I figure out how to get to it. Yeah, must be this road. Oh, watch out, deer. So this is where we're gonna start. I think it costs like 85,000 or something. But there's some areas that we can use. There's our little farmhouse, right? Talk about tiny home living. But that's all we can afford, so we're gonna buy that up for like 10 grand. Live in a glorified shed, basically. We have a couple farm silos right here that we can start off with. And then... Again, we probably won't be able to open this stuff because I haven't bought it yet, but... So there's that. Oops. We get this janky old barn. A bunch of decorations. So all this stuff we can sell off. Broke down harvester. And yeah, so we'll basically start here. And I think that's how we're going to start our... Look, we got a cargo container. But we can sell all this stuff off once we buy it. And then we got this little janky storage shed here. And then this big Quonset hut. So I think it's a good place to start our journey. Like this old dead tree. I think we can sell that too. So yeah, I just wanted to give a quick tour driving around the map before we actually get started. Um, I want to leave most of it to, um, I guess, kind of be a surprise or whatever. Like, where all the productions are and all that stuff. So if you guys want to watch the Let's Play for that enjoyment, then go ahead and do that. If you guys really want a map tour because you're going to play it yourself and you want to run around and see where everything is, again, go watch Farmer Klein's video. The link is in my description. It'll take you right to his video. And then also read Will's text, his description text, which will be a link down there as well, so you can check all that stuff out. All right, so that's all I have for this one. I don't really want to get, again, too involved in it, so go ahead and watch those videos, and if you want, or just watch episode 1 of the Let's Play that will be coming out any second. All right, thanks, guys, and I will see you next time. Take care.